Kamala Harris is Biden's shrewd insurance policy against impeachment, Bulletin says. Florida Representative Greg Steube hospitalized after falling off roof, report. Biden seen holding classified document in resurfaced 2013 photo. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern resigns a month after hot mic insult. U.S. Air Force's new F-15EX breaks key record as threats against America grow.
This is breaking news.
I'm Erin Burnett in Washington.
Kamala Harris is Biden's shrewd insurance policy against impeachment, Bulletin says. Biden, Harris both have failed to faithfully uphold and execute the law, Bulletin told Fox News Digital. President Biden has a shrewd insurance policy against impeachment and her name is Vice President Kamala Harris, according to Colorado GOP Representative Lauren Boebert. Boebert told Fox News Digital she believes that Republicans' intensely negative view of Harris is making them more hesitant to push for Biden's impeachment than they otherwise would be. Kamala Harris is Biden's shrewd insurance policy, said Boebert. Joe Biden has failed the American people, and he's keeping some members from calling for impeachment by having a historically unpopular vice president, the Congresswoman continued. Both have failed to faithfully uphold and execute the law, and both should be held fully accountable, she added. The White House did not immediately respond to Fox News Digital's request for comment on Boebert's remarks. Boebert's comments come as Biden weathers the growing scandal surrounding his retention of 3 batches of classified documents from when he served as vice president in the Obama administration. So far, classified documents have been found at the Penn Biden Center think tank in Washington, D.C., as well as at the president's personal residence in Wilmington, Delaware. Several of the documents found at Biden's Delaware home were located in his working garage next to his Corvette. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre refused to say Tuesday whether Biden's lawyers are continuing to search for more classified documents the president may have misplaced. The trove of mishandled documents led Attorney General Merrick Garland to appoint a special counsel to investigate the matter last week, tapping former U.S. Attorney Robert Hur. Florida Representative Greg Steube hospitalized after falling off roof, report. Representative Greg Steube was taken to a hospital in Sarasota, Florida, after the incident. Transported to a hospital Wednesday afternoon after he fell off a roof. Congressman Steube was involved in an accident on his property late this afternoon and has sustained several injuries. We will provide additional updates when possible. Please pray for the congressman and his family, Steube's team said in a statement on Twitter. According to Florida Politics, which cited local sources, the Republican congressman fell from the roof of his home on Wednesday and was rushed to a local Sarasota, Florida hospital. The 44-year-old representative serves Florida's 17th congressional district, which contains the outer suburbs of Sarasota and Fort Myers through the Everglades. Steube has been a congressman since 2019 and previously served 3 terms in the Florida House of Representatives, as well as 2 years in the Florida Senate until 2018. According to Florida Politics, which cited local sources, the Republican congressman fell from the roof of his home on Wednesday and was rushed to a local Sarasota, Florida hospital. Biden seen holding classified document in resurfaced 2013 photo. Hard copies of classified documents typically only allowed in secure rooms, called safes. A photo has resurfaced of then Vice President Joe Biden holding a classified document in 2013. The photo shows Biden holding a folder marked codeword, classified document, Vice President inside the Oval Office. The picture was taken on September 30, 2013, as Biden prepared for a meeting between President Barack Obama and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Hard copies of sensitive documents are typically only allowed in sensitive compartmented information facilities, SIFs, secured rooms free from cameras and other devices. The photo resurfaced as officials launch an investigation into Biden's handling of sensitive documents dating back to his tenure as vice president. Biden again ignored reporters' questions on Tuesday as they tried to get him to address the classified documents from his time as vice president that were recently found at his Delaware home and at the Penn Biden Center in Washington, D.C. "Will you commit to speak to the special counsel?" one reporter could be heard asking in reference to Robert Hur, who has been appointed special counsel to investigate the documents and how they were kept. Biden did not acknowledge the questions as he smiled while White House staff urgently rushed the media out of the room. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern resigns a month after hot mic insult. Jacinda Ardern was New Zealand's youngest leader when she took office in 2017 and guided the nation through a series of disasters, including COVID-19. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern announced Thursday that she would not seek re-election and will be stepping down next month. Ahern made the shocking announcement at her Labour Party's annual caucus meeting, saying she no longer had enough in the tank to do the job. "I'm leaving, because with such a privileged role comes responsibility," she said. "The responsibility to know when you are the right person to lead and also when you are not. I know what this job takes. And I know that I no longer have enough in the tank to do it justice. It's that simple." Her resignation takes effect February 7. Ardern became Prime Minister in 2017 and led New Zealand through a period of major incidents, including the COVID-19 pandemic and an attack on two mosques in Christchurch in which 51 people were killed. During the pandemic, she imposed some of the strictest lockdown rules in the world. In August 2021, the country was put on lockdown for at least 3 days after a single case of the coronavirus was found in one community. In December, she was caught on a hot mic calling opposition leader David Seymour an arrogant P during an exchange in which Seymour asked if Ardern could give an example of her making a mistake, apologizing for it properly and fixing it, The Guardian reported. Ardern replied by acknowledging the difficulties of her government's managed isolation plan for COVID-19, but she told her deputy, Grant Robertson, that Seymour was such an arrogant P as she sat down. The microphones caught the comment. "She is the country's youngest ever leader. I hope I leave New Zealanders with a belief that you can be kind but strong, empathetic but decisive, optimistic but focused. And that you can be your own kind of leader, one who knows when it's time to go," she said, according to The Guardian.